Without hesitations nor deviations to the matter, be sure to hit that like button. Let a friend or a neighbor know where to go when they want to tune in to Cowboys Sports Talk and beyond. Shout out to Cowboys Experience. Yes, we will have a meet and greet session next week, not this week though. But check out Cowboys Experience at cowboysexperience.com. Let's go. Appreciate everybody for jumping in and being part of this episode. Let's continue to ride, to shine. Let's go. Come on. Yo. Say ain't no party like a cowboy party. Yeah. Come on. As the room fill up, be sure to smash that like button. The Dallas Cowboys versus the Philadelphia Eagles. Come on. Shout out to you, Lord King. Shout out to you, the first person that's on the YouTube grind for your mind. I appreciate you. Come on. Put your score predictions down. I need to know. I want to know. I got to know. I want to know and I got to know. Come on.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
Happy birthday, Tom Landry, huh? Shout out to you, Todd Sutton. Appreciate you. John, appreciate you. Keyshawn, Alexander, the Great. Appreciate you. Let's go.
At all.
Okay.
Owners are not natural allies. They just are not.
Jerry
because
Jones, we
of the
catching
competitive
Jerry Jones
aspect
live
of,
right now, Cowboy Nation.
and what it means to individual owners to compete and represent those various NFL teams. So it's not a natural partnership at all. And but that still doesn't mean you don't have a lot of respect.
Jerry
I
Jones
do
first.
for owners. I know them to be have high integrity, and I would represent that throughout the NFL as to my opinion of the other owners.
When we're talking about the other owners in the league, I was kind of curious, and then I swear we have lots of Cowboys questions
you
too.
Ask who his best friend is?
No.
Oh.
I was curious if you can give us any insight into your thoughts about the owners' vote that's supposedly going to take place Tuesday about the Stan Kroenke lawsuit settlement and who should pay.
Before he get into details of that, for those who don't know, Dan Snyder hired a private investigator to find dirt on Jerry Jones. Dan Snyder is literally saying if he go down, somebody else got to go down. So I'm going to fill you guys in with that. So that's what's going on. Jerry Jones speaking live right now.
I don't know that I can point to anybody that's been equal to that of their contribution to the welfare of the league. And so that's recognized by all owners of what he has contributed, and that stadium and the commitment that had to go with it was so surreal, really. And we're lucky to have him. When he got the opportunity to move that team to Los Angeles, I was sitting with Stephen, and I said, "Does this?" Do you see anything that you learn about this procedure or what we did for him to be the one to move to Los Angeles? And he said, well, I gave this. And I said, no, what you need to do is when you are supporting somebody, and we really supported his move to Los Angeles, I said, when you make a choice of who you're supporting, make sure you're riding Secretariat.
Okay.
And that's exactly what Stan is and has been for the league. And, of course, what he's produced out there is such a great, if you will, credit to sports as well as the NFL.
It looks like Dak has made a lot of progress this week. Do you expect him to be your starter next week against the Lions?
Well, I don't want to say, but he has made a lot of progress. And throwing the ball with zip, and those are all very, very, very important. And his actual physical mending or rehab or how he's healing is just great. And so all systems on go there. But we'll see how it works out as far as when he's on the field.
You know, Jerry, I was thinking about this, and I know throwing the ball is one thing. I was wondering about taking the snap from the center, because that has to be something that the thumb has to get used to too, right?
Absolutely.
Dan,
and,
trying to snitch.
we wanted Dak. We didn't want to put him on IR.
Yeah.
Because our fans need to understand, if he were on IR, he wouldn't be out on the field right now. You can't put anybody if he had been within that time frame. So he couldn't have been getting all of this work that he's been getting really the last 2 or 3 weeks with the direct coaching, move around, in the meetings, all of those kinds of things. He couldn't have been doing all of that. So it was probably a perception that you were going to leave him off of IR so that he could be ready to play in the 4th game. No, you left him off IR principally because you wanted him to be getting ready every place else, mentally, physically, during the weeks before the 4th game or the 5th game. So it's worked. It's worked well. We did the right thing.
Are you eager to get him back out there to see what this offense can really do, or do you look at this offense and say, no, there are other things that we were looking forward to with it?
Well, I think it's all of that. Anytime you have a great player, you miss him when he's not on the field. That's trite almost to even say that.
Right.
But I think when you say looking forward, what has happened is we have had all of our other players and team and coaches and everybody has stepped it up a notch. You've compensated for not having Dak. And then, of course, Rush has just been lights out. I can say that from my perspective, too. And as Dak told me last week, I said, boy, I was really concerned when you first got injured about going forward these next games. And he said, well, you should have talked to me more because he said, Cooper's a hell of a quarterback.
Cooper.
And we were in good hands.
That's what Dak
and so
said.
that's Dak, who's in the room with him every day. We got to all be involved, be a part of that as fans, as everybody, and no question we're a better team for it.
You mentioned the everybody stepping up part of it, and I listen to Mike McCarthy every Friday with Sean and RJ. They do a great job with that interview with him, and his personality is great. But he said a couple things this morning that I was like, oh, man, I hear the team saying that. Are you starting to see that they're taking on the football personality of what Mike McCarthy is?
Well, I
Jerry,
will tell you,
if
I've
your team,
always
Mike McCarthy, let me know.
Mike looks like a coach. He feels like a coach. He talks like a coach. He lives coaching.
Opposed
and
to
if you're taking on football
Jason Garrett.
mentality or body language or vernacular, you're gonna take on some of Mike McCarthy. That's what he is.
Yeah.
And, boy, he's done such an outstanding job this year. And really, Mike's done an outstanding job. He's certainly in the eye of the tiger. But I think Mike has done an outstanding job since he's been the coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Would you say, like, the Jimmy Johnson teams and the Parcells teams, that those teams also kind of, like, took on the personality of the coach at that time?
Say it.
Well, if you want to say that, I don't know that I compare the personalities of Michael Irvin with Jimmy Johnson, but you can if you want to.
Now, we're going into the game against Philadelphia, which is huge in terms of standings for the NFC East, for the NFL in general, but also for the fan base. Over the years, it seems like people have more and more turned their sports hatred towards Philly above all other rivals. Do you get the sense that the Eagles are currently the most hated Cowboys rival, and who's your most hated Cowboys rival?
Well, I think it's hard to separate today from years past, because they are undefeated, and so they've got to be in our zero red dots in the circle. They've got to be the biggest one today. However, that New York Giants are playing well. This was a physical game that we played out here against the Washington team. But I would say Philadelphia, because of how they're competing, the fact they've they won their first Super Bowl here 2 or 3 years back.
No, more than 2-3 years.
I'd say all of that probably makes them a front out here as far as wanting to beat them.
Well,
with our fans.
Yeah, and that's the thing, Jerry. We hear stories about the Cowboys bus getting egged as they're going in, and they'll show their butts and everything. The way the Philly fans are and all that. When you walk out onto the fields with these opposing stadiums, when you walk out there, I know you hear boos, I know you hear cheers. What do you hear though when they're booing? Do you hear the boos, or are you like, no, that's just as long as they're doing something, I'm something.
Well, if it's before the game. Then I hear everything. During the game, I tune all that out.
There you go, Jerry.
And no matter where I am as far as proximity to the fans, opposing fans. But all you got to do is flip your mental switch, and you can hear every word and every voice inflection there is. And so all this stuff, it's according to, you can hear it. All you got to do is mentally listen to it. A lot of people ask me, do I hear fans that you have involved at times, or other people have involved? Well, if I'm tuned in, I sure hear them, and have for the last 33 years. So I don't separate it. It's motivational. It's disappointing. I flare when I hear the negatives. All of it is there. It's high, low. It makes you want to go.
Talking with Jerry Jones right here on 105 through the Fan. I know there's still a lot of the season to go, but last week Cowboys 5.5-point underdogs. This week 6.5-point underdogs. Do you think a win over the Eagles makes the Cowboys a Super Bowl contender? Do you think they already are a Super Bowl contender, or is it just the return of Dak that would cinch that up?
Listen, I'm going to come up with an original reply to that.
Okay.
Wow.
But we ain't underdogs to nobody.
Wow. There you go, Jerry.
I did love that from Mike
Thank
McCarthy.
you, Mike McCarthy.
Yeah.
That's kind of that personality. I heard Micah say that too, and so that's why I was wondering about that. I heard Mike this morning talking about with Sean and RJ talking about the top 10 offenses. He said he'd rather be a top 10 offense than a top 10 defense, and it made a lot of sense to me. But I was kind of curious on your thought. I know you want to be top 10, in both, but if you had your options, what would you want? Top 10 offense or defense?
I would be top 10 defense.
If we can, if running the ball and ultimately ending up with a modest, let's say, passing percentage, or not percentage, but passing yardage, run the ball, and have the top or one of the top two defenses. I'm thinking about turnovers, the security involved with being able to run the ball and not rely on the passing. You give me a good running game, possession. Give me a good field position, kick the ball,
now
and
Jerry
a strong
Jones
defense.
talking football. What?
You're hard to beat. Now you've got to get it going to get enough points up there to win it. But boy, you're hard to beat. I'm not so sure that at the end of the day that is not the best way to get to the Super Bowl.
That is the best way.
Outstanding information, and obviously we're hoping that direction is where this team is going, and a win over Philly would definitely help keep things going. Thank you very much, good sir, for the time.
Hey, man, it's been good to be on with you. On to Philadelphia.
Let's go.
There you go. Jerry Jones, owner and general manager of the Dallas Cowboys, right here on 105.3 The Fan.
Shout out to 105.3 The Fan. For this information, please help my people out. Click that link. Go there. They do a remarkable job, and that's the link that's in the description box or in the chat area. Shout out to everybody that's tuned in. We are the underdogs by Vegas standards, 6.5. Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. But to piggyback off of what Jerry Jones had to say about, take a team that can run the ball, right? And then your defense be top 10 in defense. That is a team that's hard to beat. But I told you guys before there's 3 phases to a football game, right? And I added one. Last night, you guys heard me. I said there's actually 4 phases to a football game. And what you're trying to do, ladies and gentlemen, is be top in those phases of the football game. Who's top 5 in special teams? Can y'all put a name down? Let me just give you the answers to it so we won't be long. The top 5 in special teams, the Dallas Cowboys. Right? Top 5. That's a category, right? That's a category, a phase of a football game. Let me know this before I go to the next category. Can your special teams win you a game? Yes or no? That's all I want to know. Just give me a yes or no. Can your special teams win you a football game? I'm going to give y'all the answer to that test. Yes. Top 5 in defense. The Dallas Cowboys ranked 3rd in defense. Can your defense win you games? Yes or no? Yes. Right? You want balance, baby. Now, on our offensive side of the coin, we are 27th in offense. For yardage, far as points, we're not scoring a lot of points that we're accustomed to doing, right? So being bottom half of offense, and we know the inefficiencies of this offense can be better, and we get it, right? But I would rather be top 5, hear me out, in special teams and defense. That's in 2 major categories, believe it or not, like Ripley's, versus being the number 1 offense and bottom half on defense and bottom half on special teams. It's a balanced approach. And newsflash, ladies and gentlemen, the offense is getting better. I saw my guy, James Washington, working the chords. We seen Dak Prescott this week taking snaps under center. And we love the fact that this team re-identified with their philosophy and the formula of saying, hey, we're 4-1. We got one of the top defense in the National Football League. And excuse me, field position, you can win games. And that's where we are at with the special teams. You can't name me 8 teams that's better than us on special teams. Technically, you can't really name me 4 or 5 teams that's better than us on special teams. So now we put all of those things together. The centerpiece that holds all of this together, your coaching. And that's where the 4 phases at. I trust Bones Fossil, even though he's a renegade. That joke at airport, he would do some sneak stuff, right? Sneaky, but I trust Bone Fossil, right? We trust Coach Dan Quinn with the plan, right? And then what you start to do is, okay, our special teams coach versus the opposition special teams coach. Okay, our defensive coordinator versus the opposition's offensive coordinator, and vice versa. So those are things, and that's how things roll. Now, granted, Kellen Moore, this is going into his 4th year ever calling plays, and sometimes that light switch click on, right? That light switch, all of a sudden you start seeing, okay, oh, this is how you win games, right? Oh, we run the ball. We play complementary football. We play to the strength of the quarterback, right? That's how you go in and you beat the defending Super Bowl champs, by putting the ball in the belly of your running backs. That's how you go into a situation, an absolute situation, and say, yeah, that's Aaron Donald versus a rookie. How can he maintain, right? Oh, we don't have the quarterback to throw for 30 times, knowing that you got a rookie left tackle against one of the Hall of Famers. You might as well put a gold jacket on Aaron Donald, right? And that's why you say, okay, he's going to get his, but we just need to slow him down just a little bit. That's how you can play this thing. But we're going to listen to some more audio. And this was from this morning. I haven't listened to this one, but I'm not going to play the entire clip because this is 105.3 The Fan again. And this is Mike McCarthy. This is what he had to say.
And the Pitt Panthers is my team.
Our listeners want us to ask if you know that you guys are, again, the underdog this week.
We already heard that answer.
Right. Yeah. Well, wow. Wonder why the media hasn't brought that up. That's why I had to get on here with the real pros.
That's right, man.
Get the real stuff there.
They haven't brought that up this week?
No, this is the first I heard it. What's the line?
What's the
6.5.
Wow.
6.5?
Yeah.
What? You heard him?
All right. Awesome.
Oh, did you hear Mike? He was like, yeah, 6.5. Look, let's just rewind it just for a quick second. He had the same expression as I had. Watch it.
What's the line?
What's the line?
6.5.
6.5?
Yeah.
The worst thing you could ever say to someone who understand and know the game. I said, nah, man, it's all right, man. Ask grandma with the big elbow to cook you something and ask her, And she said, baby, did you like it? You be like, it's all right. I had better. She going to be like, what? I had better, Oh, man, it's all right. It's all right. That's what Mike McCarthy is saying. 6.5? All right, so shout out to the Eagles. They 5-0. They beat down. It was no chance for the Lions, right? They beat them 35-3, I believe, right? It was no chance. And then who they played the following week, I believe they played somebody. It was no chance for them. According to the Eagles fans, that the Eagles didn't have a scare in all of their games. They beat everybody by 28 points to 30 points. So when they played the Jaguars, they just blew them out, right? According to the Eagles fans. They just blew out the Washington Commanders. The Commanders. They blew them out. The Lions scored 34, 35, or was it 35-0? What was that score? Because according, it was 38-35, right? No. No. On that vaunted Eagles defense, there's no way the Lions scored 35 points, right? They scored 38. It was 38-0, according to the Eagles fans, right? It was 38-0. They're going to run around and say they beat the bejesus out of the Lions, right? So it's 38-0. In the Eagles' visions, right? They beat them down so bad. And then when they played the Vikings, Kirk Cousins on primetime live, it was another 38-0. Whatever the score was, they beat them so bad that Kirk Cousins couldn't even move the ball. And then when they played the Arizona Cardinals last week, literally, the score was 20-0. The 17 points that the Cards got, they just gave it to them. They were like, man, we really high. We don't have to. We don't have to put in any more points against the Cardinals. It's just that the Eagles is a shutdown defense, the number one offense. They are unbeatable, according to Eagles fans, that the Eagles are unbeatable. And when they started to ask questions about this and that, they don't have any hiccups. They have no weaknesses, according to Eagles fans all this week. I heard them. We got Jordan Davis. You can't run on Jordan Davis. Oh, excuse me. Let me drop some more Eagles droppings. We got Hassan Reddick. You can't stop Hassan Reddick. You can't move on him. And don't let me. That's how they sound, actually. You can't stop Darius Slay. He is a shutdown DB. And don't think about this. That Bradbury, he's scary. Y'all can't stop the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly to the land of victory. That's how they sound. Because they don't have nobody with deep voices over there. They all got that squeaky, screechy voice. Yeah, we the Eagles. Come on. And then that's just how it is. I was sitting there like, okay. And Jalen Hurts, he is the MVP of the NFL. He don't need to throw touchdowns. He can run it with Hurts legs. The unstoppable Hurts. So y'all better be watching out for Jalen Hurts. It gets really good down the line, down the stretch. And that's how they sound. And that's how they sound. So they try to paint the corner of the Dallas Cowboys. Even when we give them praises, we say, hey, man, we see Jalen Hurts, he improved through his progressions. Of course, he's supposed to. He got A.J. Brown, for crying out loud. It's not like he's throwing the ball to Jalen Reagor. He's throwing it to A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, so he got more and more opportunities to go through his progressions a little bit better than what he used to. But you got $80. Shout out to you, man. Gosh, man. Sound the alarm, Law. Appreciate you. DAM Entertainment, baby. Are you not entertained? We own the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? In my Aaron Rodgers voice, I feel you 73 and 54 all times. But every time you say that, you keep bringing up the past. You bring up the past. That's all Cowboys do is bring up the past. It's about the now. It's who y'all play. Y'all didn't play anybody. But I said, excuse me, if we didn't play anybody, is that bringing up the past? We about to play you. You worried about who we play. All I'm saying is we about to play the Eagles. But, hey, truth be told, 73 and 54, and I believe, if my math is correct, the Cowboys were founded in 1960. The Eagles were founded in 1925 or 33 or something like that. They've been around for a long time. And it's the youngest team that's been dominating versus the oldest team. They supposed to be able to be the big brother, but they got the smallest ring, and we got the biggest ring. But, Law, that is 27 years ago, the Eagles got the Super Bowl in 2017. We mean fly, Eagles, fly. I can't make this stuff up. So we've been on a vacation mode for 27 years, and all you got to show for it, after 27 years, we on vacation mode. We done hired Dan Campo to be our head coach. We had a little spell with my guy, Bill Parcells, and then we kept Jason Garrett for all of those years, right? And you mean to tell me all you got to bring back to me is one ring? Come on, Eagles. But it is what it is. We ain't going to panic. Appreciate them to sound the alarm one more time. Let's listen to what they try to switch and teeter his words a little bit. Let's listen to this.
Well, on the Eagles and Hurts going undefeated, Lawrence went on to say, quote, he hasn't played the Cowboys yet, so we don't know how good he is. He was on a heater yesterday, and I cannot wait to find out this weekend. Awesome.
I love that. Will, one time when we tossed you for the news, you just be like,
So, with that being said, let's rewind just a little bit, because I need to know the full context of what D-Law said, because they try their best to find things.
Back, Eagles quarterback has won each of his last 8 regular season games and has his name among the early MVP talk. But Cowboys defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence, he's kind of over all this Hurts talk, let's just say.
Yes, it will be a good test for us. You know what I'm saying? I feel like, they do have a pretty good offense. They got a good receiver core, good quarterback, good offensive line. So, they well-rounded. But also, we them boys. Remember that. Don't worry about it. Y'all will see it on Sunday. So that's all it took.
What have you seen differently from Hurts, how he's grown? I know you guys have faced him twice as a starter, but he's taken a real step this year.
Hey, how about this? That's the last question I'm here about Hurts.
Now, from my understanding, he gave them praises. He said that, yes, they're a good team. What are he supposed to say? That we are the 6.5 underdogs? That we supposed to fold up like a wallet or a lawn chair? No. They're a good team. But they haven't played us yet. We, them boys. The last time the Eagles beat us, and I'm only using this as reference because I hear it all the time. Yeah, you're only using the past, Lord, the past, But how else are we supposed to talk about this, But the last time the Eagles beat us is when we had Benjamin, Anthony, Danucci out there on the field, and it wasn't a cakewalk for them. It took them literally about a good 3 quarters to get ahead in that game, right? So it is what it is, Cowboy Nation. And my thing is, let D-Law, he got every right to say what he said. It's not like he's saying that, hey, it is a situation whereas I should be in fear of my playing situation. No. I think him and Lane Johnson go way back. Like 4 flats on a Cadillac. So he's going to be ready. And newsflash, there won't be a situation in a scenario where you sitting there saying, okay, we're going to chip D-Law. No, it's going to be real true one-on-one. It's going to be really true to that. Spock says, Law, what happened was the reporter kept asking D-Law about Hurts. And he finally got mad. Nah, he just said, hey, we'll see about that. Pete says, Hurts ain't nobody's MVP. I feel you on that. We them boys, shout out to TC. Appreciate you, man. Hold them we them boys. If you believe we them boys, put down we them boys in the chat. I need to see it from all angles, man, from the Facebook squad all the way over to the YouTube side of things. Appreciate you. JD from DC, Law, you are killing me, man. I thought the Viking horn sound was the best, but, man, I'm crying over here. Eagles fans voice, slow down. Law, you are killing them, yeah. We killing them, man. But shout out to the Weedham boys. I see it all the way down the line, baby. I love it. And that's what we supposed to do. But just for reference points, let's tune in to Nicholas Sirianni.
Sunday night, Dallas comes in. They've won 4 straight games without Dak Prescott. I mean, how have they done it?
Yeah, they've played really clean football, in my opinion. I think this is a really good defense we're going up against, and they haven't messed it up. I mean, you see a lot of games are lost more so than they're won at times, right? And you see that Dallas is going out there and they're playing really clean football. That's a really tribute to their coaches and their players that of how they're playing football right now, and they're getting through without one of their best players.
Yeah, it's interesting football. No turnovers on offense, and then defensively, they've been lights out. Micah Parsons leads the way, but I mean, you've dug into them a bit here. There's more to that defense that has not given up more than 19 points in a game than Micah Parsons.
Of course, yeah, they're good all across the defensive line. There's no doubt about it. And when you're an offensive coach, the first thing you look at is, can a defensive lineman ruin the game, and can a corner ruin the game? And they got 90 and 11. They're awesome on the edge. There's no doubt we're going to have to be on our A game. And then they have Diggs over there. He can make things difficult based off of who he is as a player. He's a really good player. This is a talented defense at all levels. And again, like I said, when you're an offensive coach, you look at the rushers that can get home, and you look at the corner that can make it disruptive, and they got those guys.
A great matchup. Eagles and the Cowboys Sunday night, a battle for supremacy in the NFC East. That's our one-on-one with him.
There's one-on-one with Nicholas Sirianni. The Sirianni dish We should be ordering up. I see that he lost a lot of that bass in his voice. You know, last year around this time, it was a little bit sooner. He had the Beat Dallas hat and shirt. I wonder what he did with that articles, you know, with the clothing, you know. And I want to know too, if you are an Eagles fan and if you watching, what do you do with the purchases of the Beat Dallas shirt? You know, don't try to go out there and wear them now. You know what I'm saying? I want you to go and keep that same energy, because last year I'm quite sure you ripped them and you threw them away. I'm quite sure you did. Nick has learned a lot. Last year he wore a Beat Dallas shirt. This year he wearing Dallas Cowboys jockstrap. Yes, indeed, JD from DC, man. You're right. You know. I truly believe that he's so shooken that's why he got a blue cap on. He don't even have a stench of any green on him, because he already know what's this about, man. OT still here, man. Appreciate you. If we played the comp that Philly played, everybody, if we played the competition that Philly played, everybody would say we ain't played nobody. Get off Philly nuts. We played tougher competition with a backup quarterback and still won games, basically. I appreciate you. And this is the reality of it. Nobody on this planet moves the goalposts more than pundits and critics of the Dallas Cowboys. Nobody. The Dallas Cowboys, think about it, on the 5-0 stretch for the Eagles. No 4-ladder, no 3-ladder, no 2-ladder, 1-ladder network was talking about them. They were still talking about Big D. Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin. You know, where's their quarterback controversy? Oh, can the Cowboys live up to the expectation? Is this Super Bowl a bust? Can the Cowboys go on the road to win? Oh, the Giants, they're looking phenomenal this year. They undefeated. It's impossible for the Giants to lose this game. Blah, 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 right? Hey, this is a game. They were so much waiting for the Cowboys to lose that the pundits and the critics was out there saying that the Washington team is a trap game, right? A divisional foe is a trap game. And now when we played the L.A., I told y'all they're going to bring out the pitchers of water and water down that game and say, hey, man, the offensive line is in shambles. Like we ain't missing Tyron Smith on our side, right? Not like we don't have look, people talk. Look, that's the craziest thing of it all. It's crazy. It's flat out crazy. Pay attention, y'all. Listen up. Listen up all the way. Bring your ears all the way to your headsets or to your speaker. We got an undrafted right tackle, right? Going into his third year, he's our starter. The only solid piece that we have on our offensive line is Zach Martin. Hey, our guard went out. He was hurt for the majority of the season. So we had to bring in Farniak, and we won games, right? We had to kick Tyler Smith to the left side to be the left tackle. Oh, and he was all through training camp being the guard. And you don't hear one word of the Cowboys talking about excuses with our offensive line. But somehow the Bengals, all off season, they had every ounce to fix their offensive line. And now their offensive line was in shambles, right? And then all of a sudden the Eagles talking about, hey, well, y'all haven't faced the offensive line like ours. Well, dog it, we were playing with scraps with our offensive line, right? Because at the same breath, in the same token, the LA Rams, as horrid as their offensive line appears to be, they couldn't have been in any worse shape than we were. We were moving pieces around for our offensive line. It's just that we don't get the longitude and the latitude to use that as an excuse, right? In 2018, if you go all the way back there, that was the year, excuse me, that my guy Travis Frederick hurt for the full season. We had to bring in Joe Looney to be our center, right? There was still, hey, can Dak Prescott win you game? Can Dak Prescott do this and that? That was his third year, baby. You see how things just flip just on you just like that? Come on, baby. Not to mention the franchise quarterback is being out. Yeah, Leon, appreciate you, fam. All right, let me see. We good on time. It's 11:15. All right, let me see if I can find some more audio before we open up the phone lines, because I really want to know y'all thoughts on all of this. I need to have y'all to call in to give me your thoughts. I was going to do the interactive with the video, but that takes a lot of time to set up. So we're gonna do it like this. We're gonna do it like this. All right. There's one other topic that I want to preach on, right? I want to preach on this topic right here. Let me see if I can find it, though. I can see if I can find it. Nope, not there. Bear with me. We building the plane while it's in the air, baby. All right, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to listen to Brian Baldinger because I think that he's going to give us some objective analysis. I'm going to see if they can pull up this audio.
Being better than the other, and if so, to what extent?
I think the Eagles are better. I think the quarterback is better. I think they're better in the trenches than the Cowboys. They haven't played anybody with the speed that the Cowboys present on defense, and that's the challenge for them. A team that just flows as fast as they do and really, gets after a quarterback like they do. They haven't played anybody like that. So that's really, to me, is, can the Eagles handle that? And can they handle, the pass rush that has just, put Joe Burrow and Carson Wentz and Matt Stafford on their backs, over and over and over again. That's hard to do to Jalen Hurts. I mean, he's just too elusive. But I think the Eagles are a better team. It doesn't mean that the Cowboys can't find a way to win this game.
Yeah, Baldy, I mean, obviously the Cowboys defense has played really...
Hold on. Let me give y'all some context to this, too. Week 2. Who did the pundits and the critics say that was a better team? Bengals or the Cowboys? I need to know. I need to know in the chat. Who did they say that was a better team? I need to know. Just blurt out the name, right? Right? Against the Giants versus the Cowboys. The pundits and critics were saying, hey, it's that team turned the corner. They truly believed that they were the better team, right? I don't have to go back and forth with you guys. The last time maybe it was 50-50 was against the Washington team. Everybody, mama, uncle, cousin, Tupac, and Biggie climbing out of the grave, they were all saying that the L.A. Rams is a better team. Cooper Kupp, the Cowboys have no answer to Cooper Kupp. Aaron Donald, hey, that is the true Defensive Player of the Year in the making, right? They were the better team. They had the better quarterbacks. So now all of a sudden, just because Brian Baldinger, I think that's his name. Yeah, Brian Baldinger, he says that, make sure this is, Brian Baldinger, just because he said that the Eagles are a better team. Yeah. If they want that cookie, let them eat it.
Well, but I think one area that we're concerned about would be the RPO and maybe the pressure that could put on the Cowboys defensively. Would you agree with that, or is there another area that maybe you think could cause problems for the Cowboys defense?
Well, I mean, an RPO is part of their offense, not the whole offense. They got to play it here or there. I mean, I think Leighton Vander Esch knows how to play it. I think Anthony Barr knows how to play that. The speed that Micah has. I mean, I think they can handle that. They'll get a couple plays here and there off of that. But, they're a very good, power-running football team. They're good between the tackles. There's not many teams that present Landon Dickerson and Jordan Mailata on the left side. The Cowboys have not seen anybody like that yet. And so we'll see how they hold up inside. I mean, the one way to sort of defeat team speed that the Cowboys have is to go right at them.
All right, so with that being said, I know we got to go into the time capsule. We got to go to week 3 of last year. What was Dickerson on that offense? Look, did the Eagles have the same offensive line? Like, who's new on the offensive line from last year? I need to know, Cowboy Nation. Who's new? Who's new on the offensive line on the Eagles that didn't play on the Eagles last year? That all of a sudden these boys are going to, granted, they are a good offensive line. I'm not taking that from them. But who's new? Why that offensive line couldn't protect and hold up 41-21? Who's new? This is the same offensive line. The same offensive line. But all of a sudden, what a difference a year make. No one's no. Why nobody hit them up with the rebuttal? Like, hey, I'm quite sure that offensive line was there last year. I'm quite sure that they were. And truth be told, if you want to use that to contextualize everything, aren't the Dallas Cowboys defensive front is better? Are we better? Hold on. Let me ask y'all this then. Are we better, this defensive front better than 2021's defensive front, the Cowboys? Or are we the same? But all of a sudden, we supposed to be in fear of the Eagles' offensive line? Parsons is literally unguardable. Parsons, I don't care if you line up. There's no, let me say this the best way possible. You can go in the history of all offensive linemen. They 330 pounds, 320 pounds. You can't stop God-given talent of 4.3 speed. That's just facts. Parsons runs a 4.3 at the edge. They send this kid inside the A-gap. They moving around. So even if you say, all right, cool, I'm going to challenge Parsons and run at him. Well, what you do when it's not his time to blitz off the edge, when he's dropping in coverage, you cutting your own legs off from under your feet. His responsibility is not just to rush the edge, baby. So if you have the mindset to say, all right, from the offensive coordinator perspective, we're going to run right at Parsons. Well, you're running right into a trap, baby. You're running right into a trap because he may not even rush on that play.
And they're not, they're not big. They're not oversized or anything like that, but they do penetrate, and they're very good on their feet. So, but I mean, that would be a challenge that Dallas has to take into effect. But I don't think Jalen Hurts running, a couple RPOs here and there is going to swing the balance of this game.
Baldy, where do you see some weaknesses, though, on this Eagles team? Where do you feel like either offensively or defensively you could find teams taking advantage of them? Well,
they really haven't played 4 great quarters of football yet. They started off slow against Jacksonville. Yeah. They were down 14-0 in the rain at home, had a pick 6, and, Jacksonville scored. So, that was a little bit of adversity that they had. And then they ran 29 straight points off, and then they couldn't put them away. In fact, they have a hard time doing that to teams, even to Minnesota, where they dominated Minnesota, but they didn't really put them away. And so I think that's the challenge is for the Eagles, and I think they feel that way. I think Jalen Hurts feels that way, that they really haven't played their best football yet, even though they're 5-0. They haven't played that many really good teams. Washington's not a good team. Detroit's not a good team. I mean, you go through their schedule, they haven't really been tested. And so the one thing that does
No, Brian Holdinger, they've been tested. According to the Eagles fans, the Lions are a good team. And the Washington team was a good team until they faced them. You know what I'm saying? So let's pop the brakes a little bit.
Look good, though, is I think this, and I live here in South Philly. I mean, I know the area. I know the team. I think this is the best that their secondary has been in a long, long time. I mean, these guys, Darius Slay and Avonte Maddox and James Bradbury, these guys can really cover. And so, and their safeties are very active. So I think, this is the best they've been on the back end in a long time.
Baldy, when you love to watch that offensive line and defensive play, the trench play, is Jason Kelce a weapon for the Philadelphia Eagles in this game?
Always. I mean, he could, for every 1 or 2 plays that he gets pushed around just because of his age and his size, he's going to make so many unbelievable plays on the perimeter. Or, there's nothing stops him from getting to the second level and picking off linebackers and taking the right angles. I mean, he still runs like he did when he first came out of Cincinnati. I mean, he's just a remarkable athlete. I would use him as I kind of look at him as a weapon just because they can do so many things on the perimeter to teams, and he's a big part of, getting out there on screens and all the things, all the perimeter type runs and throws that they like to use.
How healthy is Kelsey and the other three offensive linemen who have been on the injury report so far this week, and how important is health for them to get the win here this week?
Well, I mean, they went through a stretch in last week's game where Cam Jurgens, their third round pick out of Nebraska, was playing center, and Suapeta, who was a free agent out of Oregon State, was left guard, and Jack Driscoll was out at left tackle. And then Dickerson came back and Kelsey came back, and so they're banged up, but. Jason Kelsey might not have many more Cowboy weeks left. So
before he go into that wonderful soliloquy, I want you guys to go look at Osa Odighi-Ozua last year. And I think that he was a rookie last year. On that same guy that they pumping up and bloviating about, Jason Kelsey, right? Let me know how he got that sack. Matter of fact, he had a sack and a half. Literally, if you go back and look at the film and the tape and the analysis of it, it was really 2 sacks, but that's a story of another day. I'm quite sure that through the course of the year, off-season, and all of his accolades that he picked up last year from the game or what have you, that he will be a whole lot stronger, better, and more fitted for this particular team for the 2022 season. Right? I'm quite sure that Kelsey was out there on the field when he blew through him and got that sack. Do y'all remember that? Because a lot of people have amnesia. I think that Osa was out there. He was out there, and don't have me to pull up the tape. Thank you for tuning in to the Law Nation Film Session. Just go back and watch it. It's the same dude. And if he's a tick slower, I think that Osa would be a tick faster because that dude, that get off is so quick. They better be ready for that. Yeah. Jackie Price says he ran right over him. I believe. Yeah.
Nothing's going to stop him from being on the field. It looks like Mailata's good to go. He got hurt on an interception against Jacksonville 2 weeks ago, but he looks like he's actually a difficult guy to injure. I mean, he's 382 pounds. It's kind of hard to hurt him. He'll be out. I think all those guys will be out there. How long they're out there, how long they go, I don't know. But I think, their starting 5 is going to be out there for sure.
Are the Eagles, do you think, locked in with Hurts as their quarterback, or could there still be a consideration around draft time, like that we got the surprise when they had Wentz?
No doubt. Shout out to you, Jay Lombardi. Appreciate the salute. And Cowboys Nation out here in San Diego for the playoff baseball. Hope my Cowboys and my Dodgers go into Monday with victories. Appreciate you, man. My dog. Appreciate you, man. Jay Lombardi with the party, baby. Thank you, man. Thank you. Shout out to San Diego, man. San Diego, nice, man.
Oh, I can't imagine anybody. I can't imagine anybody in college being better than Jalen Hurts. I mean, the guy's a complete stud. He's Texas born and bred. Father was his high school coach. The guy's an incredible leader. I work out with him every once in a while, but I mean, if you're not there at 5 a.m. with your laces tied up, it's too late. Like, you missed it. So the guy's just incredibly dedicated. All he wants to do is get better. They're not going to find anybody in college better than Jalen Hurts.
Appreciate you, Jay Versick. Law, I think this game will be like the 2018 Saints versus Cowboys. Remember, the Saints was destroying everyone until they ran into us. They counted us out, and we overcame expectations of losing. I mean, we playing with the house's money, right? We playing with the house's money. I heard someone, I didn't hear them. I read their comment while Jerry Jones was speaking, and they said, Law, if Hurts win or if the Eagles win, wear a Hurts hat for a full week. Like, he's putting that on the table, right? But he didn't put out if the Cowboys win, what would he do, right? Like, that's more of the risk on my end versus him. Like, come on, what would you bring to the table when we win? You're like, what would you do? Extreme, So it goes back and forth like that, right? The Beat Dallas shirts, the Eagles jumping over here, flapping their wings and everything. And I feel it. That's what you're supposed to do. You're 5-0. You're supposed to speak with your chest, right? Let's listen to more of this. It's a good episode by these boys.
I believe he's a long-term answer, and I think he's only going to get better.
You still throwing around weight pretty good?
Yeah, I'm not trying to set any records, but if you don't use it, you lose it. And so I'm just trying to preserve whatever I got left right now.
Heyday Baldy, what was the biggest weight room claim to fame for Heyday Baldy?
I took 465 off a rack and benched it at the very end of my career. You can get stronger up until you're age 35. So age 34, 35, I did 465. That was the most I ever did. Never thought I could get there, but I did. And so that's my claim right there.
That's our guy. And what's the record for the most?
I don't think there's any video out there. I don't think there's any video. Back up my claim.
Shout out to Marcus Hardison, man. Hurts equals $200 million. Quarterback, please, Philly, sign him now. They're gonna have to have that decision. It's better on how this contract stuff works. It's better to sign him earlier. Just being real. All BS to the side. It's better to sign him earlier than waiting, because the longer you wait, that price of that bag goes higher and higher.
Make sure it didn't happen, Baldy. I mean, you know the rules.
That's true. That's good. That's good that it wasn't around.
What's the record for the most amount of cheesesteaks consumed in one sitting?
At some point, how much of a glutton do you want to be? I mean, I can enjoy cheesesteak with the best of them. All right, I know where he's been. The guy that left town to go someplace else isn't playing anywhere near where Terrence Steele is playing. I mean,
right?
I had to fast forward a little bit,
but trying to set records with cheesesteaks,
Now, this Cowboys offensive line, what improvements have you seen from them from the beginning of the year to now? You've done excellent breakdowns, but you look at Tyler Smith and Terrence Steele and then getting McGovern back. How have you seen them grow week to week?
Well, I mean, the best thing is that after 5 games now, nobody ever mentions Terrence Steele's name. That's how good he's been. Right. The guy that, left town to go someplace else isn't playing anywhere near where Terrence Steele is playing. Yeah. I mean, I've said it for 10 years now. I mean, every good run the Cowboys run, including, Pollard's touchdown run last week, goes right behind Zach Martin. I mean, he's just an incredible player. Yeah. Connor McGovern has really stepped in at left guard. I mean, they were rotating Farniak and Jason Peter. I thought Connor played really well last week. He's been the fullback and
just trying to fill things in. Landlord, appreciate you, man. He says, "What's happening, Law?" In chat, if we keep Hurts in the pocket and make him make tight window throws all night, we will expose him. TD for his number 1 wide receiver, Trayvon Diggs. Yeah. We can't get cute with it. Some objective analysis for it. We can't use the linebackers as the spy. We can't. Our linebackers outside of Parsons got cement bricks for feet. Even Anthony Barr, shout out to him. I love his game, but you can see on tape that he's a tick slower. And I'm not finna go into the conversational piece about LVE speed. You're gonna need speed, good angle beater too, because Hurts, if he gets to the edge, he'll squeeze it, and he will get multiple yards. He's fast runner. He's a fast quarterback, but I say running back, but he's a fast quarterback. I would say dedicate your spies as the safeties. They will compromise the middle of the field, but you got to give up something. That's football. You got to give up something. So whether it be Dono or Malik Hooker, who can get down inside that box too, and have it whereas both of those guys have switch-off responsibility. And if you leave them as your robber, you can do that. But my understanding is that Dono, he's a very, very, very underrated safety with hitting speed, and that's what I would do. Lead my guys to do their best jobs on the outside as the DBs, even when we are in zone look, and be mindful. When you playing man, that means your back is against the quarterback, right? And that quarterback got wheels. I gave Jalen Hurts some props. The worst thing you can have is your back turned on Jalen, right? And if your pressure is not there, he can sneak those 11, 12, 13 yards. Right? So that would be the situation. Take away Goddard and AJ, we win. This is Paul. I think that my guy J-Rock, Dallas Goddard is good. He's a brilliant, phenomenal tight end. but he ain't no Travis Kelce. And I've seen J-Rock shut down Travis Kelce. I've seen even J-Rock shut down Dallas Goedert, But, Dallas is playing a hell of a game this year. They're using him on quick screens, bubble screen, tunnel screen, any screen though. They're using him any way you can find it. They would try to replicate the drag route underneath of what Cooper Kupp did last game to us. They're going to try to do that. But you got to make sure you shut all of that down. And you're not going to get to Jalen Hurts when it's that pre-designed play. That's a ball snap, that's out. You can't get to the quarterback that quick, right? But you can disrupt it. But if you're playing off, they got those plays pre-designed. And if everything block up right, that's a chunk play. That's a real chunk play. So the Cowboys got to be mindful of the screen plays, the tunnels, the smokes, the bubbles.
Their third tight end, I think he's found his role. I think he's there. And Tyler, I think, the guy just is a beast. He plays with the right attitude. He moves bodies. He's very physical. It looks like he's cut down on some penalties that he was committing early. And he moves bodies. I mean, they're hard to find, but I think he's going to be a good player. Whether they play him at guard or tackle, I don't know. But I think he's going to be a good player wherever they play him.
Yeah.
Baldy, I'm sorry, I got to go back to the food thing here for a second. Who's the guy that you think of, maybe a teammate that you had?
I've never seen anybody eat a foot.
Do afternoon drive here, but did you do any fun traveling? Maybe.
All right, those are shout out to 105.3 The Fan. I think that was the last football question. All right, so we're going to post that link there. Be sure to check out that full video there in its full capacity. Shout out to 105.3 The Fan, and shout out to Paul Dinger and the Philly State questions and all of that. But shout out to them. And those my guys, 105.3 The Fan. All right, so what we like to do at this time is get your thoughts together. We're going to open up the phone lines. We don't need to have a long conversation. Just give me your keys to the victories, your prediction, and we can roll from here. I appreciate y'all because it's Friday, and your boy got things to do, people to see, and places to go, baby. Y'all know how Friday go. But y'all already know how this thing get. We going to get it out of the mud. Come on. The hotline for your mind is 657-390-7391. There we go. Let's get it. Appreciate everybody. Run the ball with Ezekiel. Yup.
Coasting all way in the hidden hills. In the popping straps of blue faces, not the pills. Heard you calling bluffs, I show and prove it is for real. Son of God, not a son of sin.
There's a room fill up, baby. Let's go.
It's the old whip, see what I'm coming in.
Appreciate everybody, man. And shout out to Cowboys Experience, baby. We're going to have a great time. Oh, we got some things. In the pot for y'all, man. It's going to taste good. Oh, it's going to taste good. So be sure to subscribe to Cowboys Experience. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Come on. Let the room fill up. D from DC. What's good from you, fam? From the 301. You're live. Nothing to it, man. Talk to me. We gonna win this, man. We got to, huh? We must. 44-10. I don't have to write that down. I got that in my mind. 44-10, fam. Did you put money on the line this week?
Yeah, 24.
Oh, 24-10. Oh, okay. Woo. All right, 24-10. I got 24-13, D.
24-10. You know, I bet on them again. You know, I bet on the money line because we underdogs again. I bet on the money line again because we underdogs.
Okay.
By 6.5 points.
6.5 points. Yeah.
You can check that again if you want to know. We 6.5 point underdog. The money line is plus 235, I think.
Yeah. So hey, D, man, who's gonna be our X factor before I let you roll?
The X factor is gonna be Donovan Wilson.
Dono. Okay.
But I think Donovan Wilson is gonna start Jalen Hurts. He's gonna settle down. The X factor is gonna be Donovan Wilson. Cavante Tillman might be the X factor too, so I'm looking for those two. And I got to say this. How about them Cowboys?
How about them Cowboys, man? Y'all check out my guy, man, D from DC, man. That JD from DC, man. Always holding it down, man. That's my dog, man. Hey, we got Trey. Look, Trey, she been on it. She don't fold up like a wallet or a lunch chair. And when she jump on, y'all finna hear this. So whether you like it or not, I got Trey. Hold on, the thing moved on me. From the 901, Trey.
Yes, Cowboy Nation, what's going on? Yes, sir. All I got to say is this right here. I'm sick of people talking. Mm-hmm. I'm sick of y'all act like we finna go out here and play Mahomes, Josh, and Jalen at the same time, and throw in Lamar as well. Like, come on, y'all. These are the Eagles. This is our rival. We don't lose against our rivals. Are y'all serious? This is the same team from last year.
Jalen Allen.
We're going to beat them. We're going to beat them. It's over with.
Yeah.
This morning, I'm listening to Marcus Spears and them. Everybody agreed that the Eagles was going to win, right? So Marcus let everybody else get all they talking out. Then he turn around and told them. Let me tell y'all something.
What did he say?
The Cowboys is coming in to kill those birds. And they was like, no, Marcus, you just said. He said, no, I'm just tired of listening to y'all talking like the Cowboys just this little team that's just finna come. What y'all think these Cowboys gonna do?
Trey, right. do be a huge favor, Trey. Snip that or find the time stamp and send that to me on Facebook or Instagram or however, I need to know. DM me that so I can play that clip. Oh, my gosh.
Okay, I'll do that. It is just, and it just gets on my nerves. Like, why is everybody so worried about the Cowboys? Like, y'all know this is not the same team that it was last year. Y'all know this.
Yep.
It's even better. And Cooper Rush, he's going to be the first bag-up quarterback to blow out them Eagles the way he gonna do something. This boy gonna get 300+ yards, y'all. That's gonna let that boy borrow his arm for Sunday. Y'all don't hear me. They done already prepared Cooper for this. CD Lamb gonna be the X factor. The real 88 gonna show up. And I'm telling y'all, defense gonna keep shutting them down. That's no question. But our offense gonna be the X factor this time around. I'm gonna tell you why. Because everybody's thinking that they better than us. No, they ain't. We finna show them. With Cooper Rush, our offense gonna blow up the field. Y'all gonna see it.
What was that bet? What that bet 20, we had? 30-20.
We went all the way to our bye.
Okay. I got you, because that about to happen then. If you speaking like that, what it gonna happen? What was that final score again? My bad. I hate to cut you off on that.
First time we gonna get 30. It's gonna be 30-20. Cause they only if they get 20, cause that's all I'm giving them. I don't even think they gonna make it. I think it's gonna be 17, but I'm gonna give them 20. So I'm saying 30-20. And we gonna and it's gonna be over with, and everybody and their children will be singing and sad come Monday morning. And I can't wait to see Stephen A. Smith. I can't wait. Because it's over with, y'all. We victory. It's over.
It's over with.
Yeah. How about them Cowboys? Because we on our way, baby.
No doubt. No,
that's what we gonna
yes, indeed. Ooh, wait. She on it. She's on it. Nah. She's a queen to be. Queen, you're live.
Hey, how about some
them Cowboys, yo.
How about them, baby? Talk to me.
Man, everywhere you go, you see an Eagle fan.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, because I wear my Cowboy stuff a lot, so they always want to come jump in your face. You don't say nothing to them. They want to come jump in your face and talking about how they going to do this and do that to us Sunday. You know what I'm saying? And saying I'm not going to want to come to work because some of my coworkers Eagle fans.
Yeah,
I'm not going to want to come to work Monday.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm looking at my team, and I'm looking at their team. It ain't no way in
Hades.
That we gonna lose to these Eagles. No way. And I got 2 X-Factors. I'm sorry. I got Dorrance Armstrong
Right.
and Trevon Diggs.
Okay. So I'm looking at it like a block field goal or a block punt kick, scoop and score, and then I'm looking at it like a pick six, you know, off the edge to A.J. Brown, and then my guy number 7 erase all of that. Ooh wee! I can see that happening. Yes, indeed.
Yes, sir.
What was that score again you had? Well, let me put that down in my mind again. What's the score?
Mine really is 24-10.
24-10.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
But because of the fact that Hurts like to run all over the field, I'm kind of thinking 17, but I'm going to keep my 24-10 because this defense, they don't like giving up no points.
They don't. Ooh-wee. I can't wait for this game. This is going to be the most anticipated game of the week. I appreciate you, Queen. Thank you for calling in. But you already know I need to hear you say it.
Let them hang, Cowboy Nation! Hang out them Cowboys!
Yes, indeed. She said, let them hang, man. Let them hang, you know. To the window, to the wall, right? All right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to lock it down because we got a lot of people waiting here, and I want to get to everyone. So I'm going to give you guys, if you're thinking about calling, call in. I'm going to give you guys to after my guy Hakeem because he's finna be live. So when Hakeem ends, we're going to lock this phone line down. So my guy, my brother from another mother, no other, don't look like Danny Glover. Well, I don't know what you look like, but don't look like Danny Glover, I assume. Hakeem, you're live.
Hey, what's up, Law?
What's up with you, man?
All the talk is about how we're just gonna blow them out. I'm that Cowboys fan that I bring us back to reality, right?
Right,
so
right.
I know about 40-10, and we're just completely mollywopping them and all that. It's gonna be a tight.
No. He said. I think she said 24-10. I misheard her.
Yeah, I was talking to a couple of callers before.
Oh no! I misheard them. They didn't say 44. That would been, I was thinking 44-10. I wasn't gonna stop them from that, but I was hearing it wrong. It was 24-10. 24-10.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna pull them out. I think it's gonna come down to perhaps maybe a last-minute field goal. My score prediction will probably be about 20-17. I just don't think we can really play QB eyes on Jalen like that. If Quinn, he gets to, he'll blitz and play QB spot at the same time, basically. We'll do it like that. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, I'm not a believer in sacrificing a lot of people.
Right.
Because they have a lot of weapons.
They do.
And they have like a lot of weapons over there. And Jalen Hurts, the type of quarterback, he can manipulate a QB spy if you're not blitzing that at the same time, basically. Because that pass rush doesn't get home, then he's going to find somebody in man-to-man coverage. It's simple. It's very simple. Yep. So I just don't think I don't believe in sacrificing a lot of guys basically to get home to him. We've seen lots of teams do this in terms of getting to the Super Bowl and winning. The Seahawks are a prime example of that. Mm-hmm. I believe Quinn was there when they actually did that. They didn't sacrifice a lot of people. They'll blitz to be one person, but they didn't sacrifice a lot of people. They stuck to their guns. NFC Championship against the 49ers, that's a prime example. Kaepernick was a running quarterback. Yeah, he was running all over them, but when it really came down to the nitty-gritty points in that ball game, their defense held up. Prime example at the end when Kaepernick tried to throw it to Crabtree at the end, Sherman up, right?
Right.
So it's going to come down if they can keep him in the pocket. And our defense is great enough just with our front four itself, just to do that by itself, to create that pressure on their own. And if you have like basically tight coverages, tight zone coverages, or man to man coverages, if you decide to do this, you better get home. But if they put zone coverages, tight zone coverages, our front four can get home by itself.
I think that our front can get to it, but we got to first initially stop the run. I think that that's the main thing to get the coverage that we're looking for. I think that they got two guys that can take the top off the defense, Devontae Smith as well as Quez Watkins. I really like Quez. His speed he got subtle speed. Like if you don't if Hurts catch you, if he catch Malik, and let's say he catch both safeties down inside, and they send Quez on a go, right? And that would essentially have Jordan Lewis to maybe be one-on-one coverage if they got him in a man-to-man look. I would truly. This is me. Objective analysis. I would trust Quez Watkins to come down with the ball over Jordan Lewis because of the height differential and as well as with the speed. So that's why I hope that somehow they bring in Jordan Lewis out and they bring in the young guy because you get physicality with speed. He got 4.4 speed and his name is Dayron Bland. Very sticky, very underrated.
Yes, sir, exactly. So I believe that's all we have to do. That's really all we have to do. Get home with our front four. I think we're going to stop the run. Our run defense is getting better every game, every single game. They're going to be doing a lot of RPO and things of that nature, trying to play to Jalen's ability while at the same time optimizing their pass game at the same time, just trying to get the ball down the field and just a variety of. So as long as our defense just stops the run like that, and if our DBs can get home in terms of that RPO and things of that nature, great tackle, having just great tackles on the field. Blaine is a prime example of that. Curse, all those guys, just getting home, making the tackles that we're supposed to make. That's basically an matriculation of the run game, the RPO system, basically. It is, but when they pass the ball, that's still basically effectively like a run play. So if they can just make tackles and make tackles on the side, which our run defense has gotten way better, like I keep saying, and then just play with that front four in those pass situations with Micah, D-Law, and all those guys up front, basically. Dorrance Armstrong. We're going to get home. We're going to get home. Our front four is get home, play tight zone coverages. Don't get into man-to-man coverage.
Yeah, look. We feast. Unless you play outside man, inside zone, maybe you can do that, but it's a very tricky situation, Hakeem. One more thing before I let you roll.
How about them Cowboys? Like I said, it's going to be a tight. 17 is my score prediction now. But yeah, I think we can pull it out.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you, my dog Hakeem. All right, so I was gonna bring up one other point. Who saw Fresno State Dayron Bland tape? Let me know if you saw that tape of him playing at Fresno. I think he played at Fresno, right? And if you've seen that tape, you will understand what I'm talking about when they are playing those bubbles, those tunnel screens, those smokes. You got to blow through that. You can't, and I'm telling you guys, God honest truth, you can't allow the receiver to catch the ball and allow that blocker to get his hands on you. And that's one thing. That's one of the impediments that I see out of my guy. Jordan Lewis. He's a willing tackler, right? But he's not a guy. And I hope when I say these things that you guys don't look at it from the negative connotation about Lewis. But what I'm saying is that basically, what I'm trying to say is that you don't want that situation to occur, and he allowing the wide receiver or the tight end that he got to shoot through to make that play. And Anthony Brown, he would do that sometimes, but he's not all the time, I'm going to shoot through the blocker to make the play. Dayron Bland is that dude. He is that dude that would go reckless abandon, and I won't go through the body to get to said wide receiver or tight end. Let me see if I can do this right quick. Appreciate everybody for tuning in.
The conference has been locked.
And let me see if we can pull this up just right quick. I know that this is college or what have you. He's sticky. And what I should have done is pull the actual clip of him doing it with the all-22. But this is just me building the plane while it's in the air. I think that Daron Bland, he's such a physical guy. I don't think that the Cowboys will start him over Jordan Lewis just for political reasons. That's just how it goes. But I hope that they understand that this dude is a hitter. This dude will go through the body, and he will shut down plays. If you go pull up his preseason tape, you will see him doing that on those tunnel screens. I think I got one of his clips in this reel right here. So this is Daron Bland. He got good size. He's a 4'4" guy. He's fast. He is sticky. I'm talking about syrup and jelly on the hand, sticky, and then you try to pick up the remote controller to play the PlayStation, and you got sticky stuff all over it. That's how sticky he is. And I truly believe that even if you bring out this kid, look at this. Watch how he's going to shoot through the body. He's sticky. He ran that route better than the actual receiver. And I think that play is about to jump up now. And this is how I want my DBs to play, by the way. Here we go. On a little screen. Bam! I want you to blow up. He didn't allow the blocker to get there. I wish I could rewind. I see I had to talk all the way over there, but I don't have the ability to rewind on that. But neither here nor there. I got my guy from, is it Westmoreland, maybe? From the 214, you live.
What's up with it, baby? What's going on, loud?
No,
I ain't talked to my boy in a minute.
I know it's been a second, fam. Talk to me, man. What's on your heart?
Just like I always been telling them, loud. The train already gone. You hear me?
Yeah.
We ain't got no more tickets.
Yeah.
We're gonna meet them where? Is it in Arizona this year?
The Super Bowl? I don't know where the Super Bowl at. I ain't even looked that far, man. I don't care where it's at,
our Super Bowl right now gonna be in Philly right now. That's where our Super Bowl gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Cowboy Nation, y'all stay up, man. Look, everything gonna be all right. We got Dak coming back.
Yep.
That's healthy. Wanting to prove something, because everybody been talking down, holding y'all nuts on my boy. Like he wasn't doing what he was doing. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you on that, man. So what we got to do this weekend, man, to win? What's your X factor? Who's your X factor for this game? What's your score prediction?
My X. Okay, Flat. I'm not saying Flat. I'm sorry. Loud. Check it out. My X factor this game will be Kellen Moore.
Okay.
I repeat, Kellen Moore is the X factor of this game. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And my prediction, I say, I really say 21-20, like 21-24, 21-25 Cowboys way.
Okay, a little cardiac cowboy action. Us at the edge of our seats. As long as the game don't be as bland as the game last night, there should be. Look,
it's gonna be a great game.
I think that the Eagles going to get some too. They're going to get some plays off, and then the Cowboys should get some plays off. It's not like we saying 24-0, But yeah.
Right. It's going to go over 45, but it's going to go under 48.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, fam. That's my guy right there, man.
You do your thing, man. You keep it up, man.
That's my guy right there, man. All right, we got the 919. What's on your mind?
Be in that cage all day.
Yeah, get in that cage. What's good? You live?
Hello?
Yeah, what's good with you?
What's going on, Lo?
Nothing to it. Talk to me.
Hey, man, I'm sick and tired of people disrespecting our defense, man. They're disrespecting our defense, man. The goalpost gonna get moved back when the Cowboys shut down that high school offense that Philly running. Cause it really not. It don't. They ain't impressed me with the teams that they done beat and how what I'm saying they scoring points or whatever.
Right.
They running their quarterback too much, and I think if we take shots, I want our safeties to hit him. Let him know he in a football game, cause he don't slide, and I can't believe ain't nobody got a good shot on him. And I just hope and pray Did our defense show the world that we ain't having that? They ain't scoring 20 points, Law.
Now, this is what I give you. This is what I give you with Jalen, though. I think that he knows where the boundary at. I think he knows where the boundary at, and he ain't no little dude. He's a big guy.
No. But what I'm saying is, we got them dogs, man.
Oh, we do. We
got them dogs, and they gonna hunt. And I just think people just keep disrespecting. Like every week, they keep disrespecting our defense, talking about how a team gonna score almost 30 points. I just seen on First Take.
What did they say?
They talking about they gonna score. They talking about they gonna score in the high 20s. That's what some of them do. I don't pay them no attention, but all of them is talking about Philly gonna score almost 30 points, man. I mean, our defense done showed people, man. We done made some good quarterbacks look terrible. Tom Brady, the GOAT. Yeah, they beat us 19-3.
Yeah,
but it was a struggling 19.
It was a struggle.
Go back and look at the game.
You ain't lying, dog.
They really had to fight to get them 19 points. And people ain't paying that no attention. They made Joe Burrow look pitiful, and we ain't finna talk about last week. Matthew Stafford probably still having bad dreams. So I mean, it's just comical how they keep disrespecting our boys. And then when we win after Sunday night, they're gonna be crying about their offensive line and all that crap. We don't have our quarterback. We ain't got our left tackle. They protect the blind side, but we ain't crying. Our boys gonna come play football, man.
You just got to do it, fam. Lace them up, put them up, man. That's how I look at it, man. Football is made to be played, not to be talked about. It's made to be played. There's a lot of talking going on.
And just like D-Law said, man, he tired of hearing about all that. They done put Jalen up on this pedestal.
Yeah,
like he the second coming of I don't know, or some good quarterback that Philly had or whatever. But I just think he can run their style of offense. And if you stop that run, you stop them. Because he's not going to throw the D. All these Philly fans thinking that D is just going to let A.J. Brown run around there and catch 10 passes. Good luck with that. He keeps throwing over there. It's going to be some turnovers.
Yep.
So we ain't worried about that. We already know what team's going to do. They're going to try to run toward wherever LB at, and they're going to try to pick on Anthony Brown. Just watch what I tell you.
Yeah.
That's because I mean, that's the only, them are not weaknesses, but that's what I've been seeing, how teams have tried us.
Yeah. So who your X factor?
I've noticed.
Who your X factor?
Yeah. But that's all. That's
no. I said who gonna be the X factor for this game? Like who's gonna be the X factor in score prediction? You give me do it like this for me, fam. Offense and defense.
But look. I actually think Turpin gonna make a play. I actually think they're gonna kick in the ball.
Well, they are the 27th ranked special team, so that would be the worst
Turpin
special team we played.
I think Turpin gonna get him a couple of touches, man. And I think we're gonna be able to run the ball. I think Philly gonna try to pick on our rookie, and it's gonna be a mistake. Because I seen how the Rams kept putting Donald over there on that side. And I think Hassan Reddick, you get what I'm saying? Yeah. They're gonna try to confuse Youngin over there on that side, but I don't think they're gonna, you know what I'm saying? I don't think they're gonna mess with Cool Hand Coop. I think we're gonna be all right.
That. Cool Hand Coop, man. I appreciate you, fam. What was the final score again?
Man.
What was the final score again?
Man, I think the Cowboys will win 20-16, man.
Oh, that's a good one, man. 2016, man. I appreciate you, man. Thank you for calling in, fam.
Yeah, I appreciate you, Law.
Let me hear you say
I
it,
ain't
man.
Talk to you. Look, I'm gonna leave you on this note. I get the Jalen Brown and the Jane Harden too, man. Because I'm a Boston Celtics fan. So
you a fan
they
of
be
Boston.
talking about
I can't stand Boston, man. You were cool until you said that, man. I can't stand Boston.
Listen to you.
Dog, man. Look, man, we were having a good conversation, and you want to bring up Boston knowing that I'm a Lakers guy. But that's okay, man. You know, the Boston is so crazy. They head coach would cheat on Neil Long. Man, come on, man.
See, there you go with that, man. We don't know what happened behind the scenes on that. Everybody jumping on him.
Wait. Oh, so she's sexually sexually assaulted him. She locked him up in the room and said, "You're gonna
I
get
don't
this."
know what happened. Look, man, I don't know, but it's always the man's fault. It's always our fault. We don't know what happened, man. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Well,
But anyway,
on that part, we don't know
like
what
to
happened. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I like to tell Cowboy Nation, man, y'all don't worry about, you know what I'm saying, what them Eagle fans talking about, man. We run the East.
We do,
and
man.
we're going to show them Sunday night, man.
No doubt, man. Appreciate you for calling in. Let me hear you say it, man, before I let you go,
Lord.
man.
Oh, how about them Cowboys, man?
Let's go with it, man. You know, oh, my gosh, man. He brought up Boston, man. I can't stand it. Literally, I'm thinking about it. I can't stand any team in Boston. You know what I'm saying? The Boston Red Sox. I can't stand nobody in Boston. The doggone, if the Patriots, they close enough to Boston. They considered in Boston, too. So, right, I can't stand them either. I got somebody from my neck of the woods, man. Texas, live, 972. You live, baby.
What's up, Lala, man?
What's good with you, man?
Yeah, I watched the game from last year to see how we played them on defense. I seen we had Jalen Smith. I know we got 5 kids doing.
Oh, no, I can't hear you, fam. Hello? 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 Man, we can't hear you, dog, man. Call back, man. I got my guy, MJ, from the 206. You in the mix.
What up, Law? What's the word? How about them Cowboys? You know what we said, Law? It's going to be about them trenches. We're going to try to run on us. We just got to stop that quarterback, make them pass going backwards. Last year we had Jalen Smith, number 95, the safety from Atlanta. We had a fast on our team. See, Dan Quinn going to get him. There's going to be 6 DBs out there because he know they're going to try to go deep. And you said the right thing. Play that zone. He going to throw 2 picks.
Yep.
And Turpin going to take one back to the house. Final score going to be 27-13, Cowboy fans. And them Philly fans, I want you to play that again when that dude was crying. He little wolf finger called.
I got you. I got my Monty crew already queued up, man. I appreciate you, man. Now, who you said will be your X Factor, though, fam, MJ?
My X Factor, remember I said your boy is finally going to have a Minnesota game, Cooper Rush, and Turpin going to take one back to the house. That's going to be the 2 X Factors.
Oh, man, because, yeah. I mean, we've been banging on the table for Turpin, man. Look, we've been waiting for Turpin to do something, man. Hey, he's been managing the game properly. You know, we don't see those crazy what you call that when you fair catch it, you know, and you're like, nah, he gives up at least 15 to 20 yards, or he gives us some good change of the field positioning. So yeah,
and he got good hands. I said, this dude got good hands. That's why this kid is so good.
They must be saving that kid for something. Ain't no way in the world he run a 4.29 and they don't send him on a go. You know, I would have sent that kid on one go just to show that, hey, this dude got some speed, so you got to play an honest defense.
Oh, my God. I would love to see him send him on a go, and I guarantee you he'll be wide open for a score. If they do that, then if he get one of them, that score might be 34-13.
You know, for many of years, and I'm going to give the Eagles a little bit of this, you know, Deshaun Jackson used to do some crazy things against us, man. And if my guy, Cavante Turpin, said he used to watch some of Deshaun Jackson moves or what have you, how crazy that would be, right? To see Cavante Turpin do some crazy things like Deshaun used to do to us. You know?
A punt back and a scope.
But
that'll break the fans.
But you know what? But you know what? It just seems as if, though, somehow the Cowboys need to correct the wrong. Get 9 off of them. Take the number 9 off of them. Although 9 looks sweet on him, but I would like for him to wear number 2 because he just looks like a number 2 guy. You know, it just seems he was a little bit more explosive. I wish that they could reach out to Jordan Lewis and say, "Hey, man, come here, let me talk to you for a quick second." You know, let's change jerseys, man. You know, it would just been better, man. But it is what it is.
I'm telling you, Cowboy fans, it's gonna be a good game. And one thing I like about the new Cowboys, that's why I've been telling y'all every week, They stick to the plan. We're gonna run on them. They know that. Let's run some sweeps, sweep right, sweep left, and just play smart. And they know, you can see they nervous. They fans nervous, and their team is nervous. And it's a new Cowboy. Because like I said, I'm going to give a shout-out to the Denver Broncos. Change our attitude. And I'm going to give it to your brother, San Francisco. Thank y'all for making us be more tougher.
No doubt, man.
Shout-out to Denver and San Francisco. Thank you.
Appreciate you, MJ. Thank you so much, man, for calling in, fam.
Yeah. And what I want to say is, how about them Cowboys?
Yeah. Yeah. And shout out to my guy, Philadelphia. I feel you. Like, I'm definitely not saying that Cavante Turpin is Deshaun Jackson. Deshaun Jackson, for what he did for playing in the National Football League, was remarkable. I think that he had like a next gear of separation, a next gear of game-changing moments. But with the right, hear me out, with the right training and coaching, I think that Cavante Turpin can give you a piece of what Deshaun Jackson did, and especially on kickoff returns. I think that I think the kid just really need. I'm just talking from y'all from a 5'6", 5'7" guy, 155 pound guy. I just think that he just need to get that moment. I think the football speed itself is doing like this for him, slowly slowing down. And the storyline, when he gets into that red zone, money zone, green zone, once he feel like what was the show that we watched? Let me see if I can find it right quick. The Matrix, right? When old boy started doing his stuff, and then Morpheus was like, he's beginning to believe. He's beginning to believe, once he started to believe, He's beginning to believe. Once that Cavante Turpin believes, baby, it's going to be over with. I got the minister from the 918. You're live.
Hey, what's up, man?
Nothing to it, man. Talk to me, man. Talk to me.
What's up, Law? Man, I tell you what, man, it's always a blessed day, man, to kind of just wake up, man, and just, listen to y'all brothers talk about the Cowboys and all that, man. But the thing that gets me about this whole thing is that I don't know why the world thinks that we ain't never seen these guys before.
Yeah.
Why does people think that just because they got a few new guys, that all of a sudden we ain't never seen them, we don't know nothing about them.
Right.
Brand new, they just going to run over us. You know what, man? People, all the world want to do, all they want to do is throw you off and make you think that your team going to lose, or whatever the case may be.
Right.
You know what, man? We are a great team, period.
Right.
We've already seen these guys already before. They've seen us before. This is a division rival. This ain't like you go way across in Germany and you go over there and play over there and you ain't never seen them guys before. You know what? This is almost like a backyard brawl.
Foes, yeah.
You gonna hit me and I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna hit you back and you gonna hit me again. We gonna keep hitting each other. But somebody gonna make a haymaker.
Yep.
And it's gonna be us.
Yep.
We gonna make a haymaker.
Yep.
See, because our defense, I believe our defense is so fast. We got guys that are so big and tall. They're gonna make plays that people ain't gonna really think that they're gonna make. Ron Bland, all them guys. Them guys are straight up hitters.
Right.
Them guys are pretty smart. Now, the thing I understand is about a young guy with talent. You're not as scared as people think you is. You would take them risks.
Yep.
See, you would get out there and shoot for that where somebody else may be a little hesitant. Where LVE may be a little hesitant a little bit. You know, I've seen guys. I seen a clip the other day. I think you was doing it. To where it was a guy that you was showing where the guy was kind of hesitant
he should have just ran in and blown up the play, but he kind of waited to see what Jalen Hurts was going to do, and he just kind of stood there and waited for the play to develop. But what he should have been doing, he should have just been coming in while he trying to hold the ball and trying to see what you're doing. You should have just hit them both.
Yep. Should have.
And
Yep.
that's what I would do when I played football. If there's two people holding the ball, it's not to y'all.
It's over with, man.
I'm not going to stand there and wait for you to hand it to him.
Yes, indeed.
That ain't no rule that says I can hit one person at a time. I can hit three of y'all at a time.
So with that being said, so who's your X factor in this game, and what will be the score, final score prediction, Pastor?
I've been saying this for a few weeks now. My offensive X factor when the Cowboys figure this out. Cavante Turk.
Okay. That's the X
My
factor.
special team X factor is still Cavante Turk.
Okay.
His time is coming, Law. I've been saying this for a few weeks before they won the 4th straight. His time is coming. His time is very close. Somebody is going to be stupid enough to kick it to him. Somebody can be stupid enough to do that. You mark my words.
Well, it could be the 27 ranked special teams.
They need to put him in the offense.
Yep.
My defensive X factor is Deron Bland. Deron
Okay.
Bland is my defensive X factor. Him and Kuamu. Them two guys, I like them two guys. I think them two guys are going to stand out. You know, I think both teams are going to score in the 20s, but we're going to outscore them.
Okay.
23-20.
No doubt.
But we're not worried about. I'm not afraid of them at all. Jalen Hurts is a pretty good guy. He plays for my college team. That's great.
Oh, you. Yeah.
But he's not as dynamic as people think he is. Yes, he's good. He's pretty decent, but he's not as fast as our guys. I think the world is going to see that. They're going to see that.
No doubt.
He's not as fast as our guys. Our defense is, man. The Cowboys have done a great job at drafting. The last 2 years, I think our average speed is drafting is around 4.4, 4.3.
Right.
Faster than 4.5, our average, and the height has been 6'4", 6'5". So, I mean, we have a lot of guys that hasn't even had a chance to get on the field yet. That's going to be truly dominant. And this new guy coming from LSU,
Damone Clark. Yep.
He's going to solidify the linebacker position. When he gets there, LVE won't be. They're going to have to find another place for him. No doubt,
Pastor. I appreciate you so much for calling in. I love it when you call in. Let's go. Game time. Hey, we're keeping you and your first lady in our prayers, man. Appreciate you, Pastor. Thank you. Man. Much love to you, man. That was Pastor Simmons, man. Appreciate him and thank him and maybe all of his congregation. You know, y'all come on over to the nation to watch the game and everything, you know. All right, I got 2 more callers, man. I got my guy, JD. He's going to jump in from the 703. You're live, and then Aaron from Long Beach. But, hey, JD, you're live.
What's up, Playboy? This is Dixon. This is JD from DC. I'm going to make it quick. Law, before I start, man, you got to play that Vikings tugboat sound again, man. That's what I was saying in the Super Chat. That tugboat sound, you know, and mix it in with your Eagle voice. That should be cool. Back to my regular
I'm going to try to see if I can find it. You go ahead.
All right, anyway, real quick, back to my regularly scheduled statement. This is going to be a tough 3 yards and a pile of dust game that will be won in the fourth quarter. Field position is going to be key. So Brian Anger, Fred Maher better bring their legs warmed up. The hero of the game will be Cooper Rush, coming out like Diana Ross, did with her song. Remember, that 3rd and 14th completion in the Rams game was no fluke. And are you ready for this? The other X factor is going to be Boss Man Sat, limiting those return yards.
Yeah.
People sleeping. Boss Man Sat has been doing. I see it. Just stay out of the streets. Final score 22-19. We them boys. I'm out.
Man. was on it, man. He was on it. I can't find that doggone Vikings horn. I'm looking for it too. He got me thinking about that Vikings horn, but as soon as I find it, man, it's gonna be for my guy JD, man. I appreciate him. So with that being said, last but not least, I do have that horn. I got that horn. I can't find that other horn, man. It's somewhere in here. But I get what he said. Y'all know what horn he's talking about too. All right, so the last but not least caller, man, and then I got that clip that my guy Jay Versick he sent over to me of Marcus Spears talking all of that good stuff. But before we let the last guy on, I just want to play this right quick about the Cowboys Experience. I want you guys to be there for the next week.
Let the Cowboys Experience introduce you to a whole new way to enjoy a Cowboys football weekend. Experience the ultimate Cowboys player and fan event at Toyota Music Factory on the Texas Lottery Plaza, making lasting memories by booking at cowboysexperience.com today.
That's 817-888-1726. Come on, hit that number, man. Let me know if you're coming all the way down to these events. I promise you, you will not have a good time at all. You would actually have a great time. So come on out, see us, man. We're going to have a great time out there. Let's go. My guy, Aaron, man, you live, man, 562. You've been waiting here for a long time, bro. What you got?
Lord, man, I'm just excited about this game, man.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like two high school bullies from two different schools going at it.
Yup, we live up to this one.
Like, come on now. But I'm waiting for Diggs to get another pick six on Devontae Smith. I love that clip from last year.
Yeah,
It's going to happen again. They're going to double Brown, so I'm not worried about him. And my X factor on defense, I think it's going to be Anthony Barr.
Okay. Step it up, Barr.
That's
Okay.
going to be our X factor. He going to step it up. I think he's going to prove something this game. Offensive-wise, it's going to be CD or Gallup. They're going to have to step it up for me. And Zeke is going to have a 100-yard game.
Yeah.
His first one this year.
Okay.
Zeke is going to have 100 yards.
Yeah, he normally geared up to play those Eagles for some reason.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Zeke going to punch him in the mouth. Pollard going to, hit him with a little thunder. And I think my score prediction is going to be 13-24, around that range.
13-24. I got 24-13 as well. Philly Mike, he's a Philadelphia Eagles fan. He got 24-13. So for the Eagles, so it's a battle of the 24s. There's a lot of fours in these predictions. So I think two and four are going to hit.
Oh yeah, they're going to hit. But Brett Maher, he's going to come clutch for us.
Oh yeah. Okay.
He's going to come clutch. Yeah.
Okay.
Either that's gonna be the first points on the board for us. It's gonna be Brett Maher. Cool.
Hey, we 13-0. We are 13-0 when we score first. So I see what you're saying. So we scored first. We kicked the field goal 3-0. Right? People mad that we didn't get the touchdown. They say, they mad, but we scored 3, and then we rattle off what 3 touchdowns from there. So that's the 24.
Yeah. Zeke might get one. Yeah, Zeke gonna get one, Pollard gonna get one, and he's gonna hit CD on a play action.
Ooh, if that happened, man, if that happened in that order, baby, man, we gonna have to go down to Vegas and let people know, man, we brilliant, man.
Come on now, we rolling 7 on the come out.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you for calling in, fam.
Indeed, Lord, I appreciate having me on here, man. Cowboys stand up. It's Friday. We're gonna punch the Eagles in the mouth. And we're gonna be smoking on that Eagles pack on Monday. Like, come on now.
No doubt, man. I appreciate you, man. That's what got me.
All right, later,
No doubt. All right, so he was the last caller, man. I appreciate everybody for tuning in and being part of this extreme long episode on Friday, man. If you guys can pay me in likes, man, that will go a long way. Just hit that like button. Sharing is caring. That goes a long way, Cowboy Nation. And I got one clip that I got to play. And shout out to Trey for bringing this up. And shout out to my guy for sending me this clip as soon as I find it. Okay, let me find this clip again. He says, play it at the 7:20 marker. We don't need to listen to them all. Here we go. Let's listen. Let's listen to these boys. because y'all know how this goes.
I tried, bro. I tried.
Defense that has to. It's gonna be a little bit different at Lincoln Financial Field Sunday night, and that's why I'm saying I'm very confident that the Eagles gonna handle their business Sunday night.
Okay.
See,
Swag, I don't know, I tried, bro. I tried with both of y'all this morning to be professional.
Okay.
The hell with it.
All right.
Be professional. The Eagles gonna beat the Cowboys. I'm sick of it. Y'all was confident.
Oh, please,
and
now we
when
change
Dak
it.
Prescott
Now we
went
change
out,
it.
y'all
Now
was
we change
confident. You damn right we changed
Yeah.
it. I ain't about to sit here and listen to y'all down my boys and what they've been doing up until this point. This defense is elite. This defense is going to make plays and create some turnovers in this game. No, you ain't say that. You
Get 'em,
talking about
Swaggo.
how bad they are against the run.
I didn't say they were that bad. I said they're not elite against the run.
Got me emotional.
I said they're not elite against the run.
Stay emotional, baby.
Forget it. Forget being an analyst. I can break the damn game down later on NFL Live. Forget it.
RC, he's so emotional.
My boys,
He's so emotional
and I'm telling
right
you,
now.
I'm not confident the Eagles gonna beat them. I got the Dallas Cowboys, man. Listen, first of all of that good stuff I said about the Eagles, throw it away.
Throw it away, baby. Throw it away, baby. Throw it away. All of that good stuff, baby. Throw it away. There you go, man. There we go. Know that everybody talking about a 6.5 point favorite and all of that. Come on, baby. Let's go.
I don't got nothing against the Eagles. I can't play a game no more.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at them no more. I just have a disdain for who they are. But ultimately, I'm not going to sit here and listen to y'all pile on and talk about it ain't no chance. And I'm overly
We didn't say it's no chance.
Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Look. He tried to preface his statement. Stephen A. Smith is moving back just like the hairline. He's moonwalking back. Come on, Spears. Shoot it to him, baby. Let's go, Swaggo. Let's go. Let's go.
Could you calm down? Could you calm down?
No, don't calm down. Don't calm down. Come on.
This ain't NFL Live, damn it. This ain't Big Man Ballin'. By the way, watch that segment too, Big Man Ballin'. It's a can't miss segment. But this ain't Big Man Ballin', all right? This is First Take, baby. And the fact of the matter is, you done messed up because you started off on one take, and before the damn segment is over, you started off on another. See what the Dallas Cowboys...
No. This is not a Dallas Cowboy. You see when you have the dog back against the wall and you're ready to fight, and he's trying to give you some analytical stuff and some analysis, but y'all try to pour in on the dude. So therefore, the dog has now got tape and the dog is ready to bite. So if they had me on that panel, I would be, yes, let's go, Swagoo. Let's not fold up like a wallet or a lawn chair. Let's continue to deliver the heat, because this is what the Four-Ladder Network need to hear right now. The truth. And this defense is there. Come on.
Boys did to you. You see how they got you? This is exactly what's going on. And let me take it a step further. By the way, I like the glasses. They're smooth. It would match with what I'm rocking today. You should have sent them to me. But that's a different subject for another day. The point that I'm trying to make to you, Swagoo, is this. At the end of the day,
what's that?
You done told on yourself, and you done messed it up for you and the Cowboy fans. Because RC, this is what they do.
Huh?
They get all hyped and excited.
What?
And they get defensive. And then
what
happens is you start bloviating about your team. You put that pressure on them, and they ain't built for it. I don't care what they say. It's real easy. Regular season, it's real easy. But they ain't built for it. So I'm watching all of this stuff, this hype elevating for the Dallas Cowboys. You're losing Sunday night. You're going to probably win the next 5 weeks after that, but you're losing Sunday night, okay? And after you lose Sunday night, everybody gonna sit up there and they're gonna be like, we gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Y'all gonna win a few games, and you are gonna have attitude because you're gonna feel like they've been victimized. And all we doing is telling the truth.
I need to hear Swagoo rebuttal. I definitely need to hear his rebuttal to this. Come on, Swagoo. Come on, Swagoo.
Hey, Swag.
Come on, Swag. Get in there, Swag.
The big thing is this. The big thing is this, man. Like Dominique Foxworth said, Swag, are y'all gonna have play hopers? Are y'all gonna have play wishers? Or are y'all gonna have playmakers? That is what it's about. Can the Dallas Cowboys go to Philly and be playmakers? Because it's not gonna be technique. It's not gonna be what you can do technically or how you strategize for this game. Will the playmakers make impact plays on the game? And that's what Michael Parsons says he has to do in order.
I told you guys that the schedule makers, they tried everything in their will and their powers to set this schedule up for the Cowboys to be eliminated from the playoffs before this week. If you look at the schedule, we're going to have the Cowboys to play against the Bucks. The defense, they know that the defense for the Bucks was nothing to sneeze at. And then we're going to send them the situation with the Bengals. And then we're going to bring in the Giants, and then we're going to put these boys on the road against the LA, what have you. And they were trying to set this thing up, back-to-back road games, right? The LA and the Eagles, because they had the schedule. They knew the schedule with all of the hypeness of what those teams did in the offseason. Remember, during the offseason, they said, man, you see what the Rams are doing? Oh, man, you see what the Eagles are doing? Let's create a schedule where the Cowboys got to go back-to-back on the road, so far on the road, and then they have to go fly all the way to Philly. It's backfiring on them. Watch what's going to happen this Sunday night football, baby. It's going to be, it's going to be good. Let me see if Swag ever said anything for some rebuttal.
I swear.
I
swear, bro. I swear I'm scared, but I'm riding with my boys.
No,
That's all I needed to hear, man. It's okay. It's okay to switch it up, Swag. That's okay. This year defense is better than last year. King Cooper, appreciate you for jumping in. Shout out to you, Philadelphia. You do know your schedule is easy work, right? It get easier on the back end because we do have those 3 home games in a row, and that's going to be really, really good for us down the stretch. But neither here nor there. I see how they schedule. See, they try to start us off with the horrible schedule, but that's okay. But we riding too. Shout out to you, Verdi. Thank you for jumping in. Cowboy Nation, everybody stand tall. Y'all already know how this thing works. Y'all know how this thing goes. I'm finishing right at a good time, too. Just in time for me to go grab something to eat. And speaking of eating, the Dallas Cowboys and all what they bring to the table. Let me hear from an Eagles guy, a guy that probably know more football than the Eagles people that's watching. Let's listen to him right quick.
Every single time that we got into a 5-man front, guess what they ran? They ran quarterback draw. If I can see it, you mean to tell me you got 10 coaches up in the box and another 10 defensive coaches down on the field, and nobody can see that?
Come on.
Nobody picks that up? We can't adjust to that? Hey, listen, I'm happy that they're 5-0, okay? But after what I witnessed the Dallas Cowboys do to the LA Rams today, they're not going to – the Cowboys are going to come in here and embarrass the hell out of them on Sunday Night Football.
Let's go. And that's what we're looking to do. We ain't going to fold up like a wallet or a lawn chair. Listen to one of the Eagles guys, right? Listen to what he said. Don't listen to what the Eagles content creators or anybody else say. Listen to the Eagle guy who put on the helmet, who put on the pads. It's finna be bloodshed, baby. And the path of the righteous man is be set on all sides by the iniquities of the selfish and the tyranny of evil man. But it's time for us to bring the pain, Cowboy Nation. And it's time for us to hurt the hurts. Not in the physical way, but in the mental way. Bring the pain, baby. That's what we gonna do. Write this down, Cowboy Nation, and everyone that's listening. If there's one thing a man should always do, it's mainly to himself be true. Never allow someone to change your point of view unless what they bring makes sense to you. Never judge a man by sight alone, nor by the height he has grown. Ain't that right, JoJo? I see you. But when speaking, keep it at a moderate tone, because raised voices turns hearts into stone. You see, in the beginning, it was how about them Cowboys? The morals of life: live, love, and respect for another. Then there are those who will try to be smart. They would take a decent man to alter his heart, to seek to rip him apart. Those men or those friends no one should call a true diehard, because they bend lies around the truth to meet their end. These Dallas Cowboys, you got to continue to fight. D-Law said, yeah, I get it. Hurts improve. I think somebody posted 3%. But we coming. They haven't played us yet. We them boys, which is true. We the 3rd-ranked defense in the National Football League, by the way. And I'm quite sure that the Arizona Cardinals had the 32nd-ranked defense. and they barely moved the ball on them. So this is about to be bloodshed, baby. It's about to be that, the plucking of the feathers. And if you want a thing bad enough to go out there and fight for it, to work day and night for it, to give up your time and your peace and your sleep for it, if all of your desires of it makes you quite mad enough that you don't lose sight of it. If dogged and grim and besieged and beset it with the help of Almighty, you will get it, baby. Look, somebody put it down 3%. Where that 3% at? I thought I saw it somewhere up in there. Appreciate you. I can't find it anymore. Too many people typing. But type this into your heart and soul and mind, Cowboy Nation. We gonna be just fine on Sunday night. Let's go. That's been my time. I really thank you all for yours. Let's run it up, baby. Come on. Come on.
I just wanna run it up.
Just wanna run it up, Philadelphia. That's all we wanna do. Come on. I'm quite sure Monty is watching right now. Shout out to Monty. Roll credits, baby. Come on. Shout out to Cowboys Experience. Let's go. Yo. Come on.
Kinda check us on.
Give me some flames in the chat, baby. Derek, appreciate you. Damn Entertainment, appreciate you. JD from DC. OT still here. Let's go. Come on.
Greens and pinks, it's all the same. I still save and roll my change. Take some losses when I play. Charge it to the game. I'm with L, yeah, I'm with T, I'm with Revan now. I'm with Bay, yeah, I'm with Jay, yeah, I'm with Chuck and now. Still the same, not switching sides, now it's about loyalty. You switch sides off for the bag, and that's worth more to me.
Come on.
I mix Nike with designer, I experiment.
Get it.
You just rock what's on the shelf, and
put your score predictions down, baby.
Baby girl, it's nothing
you see some blue hearts in the chat. If you're an Eagle fan, let me see some green hearts if you there. I just wanna run it up.
Don't need no deals, I make the deal. Have to take it to a meal. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Come on.
Yeah.
Shout out to you, Brandon.
Kinda check us on. Lately, I just wanna run it up.
Come on.
Count that too, count it up. Lately, I just wanna
I talked stuff. I thought we had it, but it goes to show you who's a better team, and I'm sticking Cowboys.
You're crying.
I'm hurt. I love my Eagles. I don't believe it.
You gonna flap the hat one more time for the Eagles for the hard fight they did?
Let's go Birds, fly Eagles, fly. Still Super Bowl champions.
Yo, baby, on our way up out of here, man. One love to y'all, man. That clip, man. Hey, Cowboys, man, come on, create a new clip for us this weekend. And the only way we can get that new clip up out of you guys, if you be dominant, man. So let's be dominant. Let's continue to find ways. If you're laughing uncontrollably right now, I understand. But with that being said, Cowboy Nation, y'all know how it goes. Hey, Jerry, what you talking about?
I know the frauds that the Philadelphia fan are. Behind that, there's some hellacious people.
They are.
And they're good people.
They
and
are.
I know it, and they know I know it. And so we have a good time. And I think probably the thing that I get the most kick out of is when one of the fans are really giving it to me. It's wonderful to be able to go. So we have a good time when we go to Philadelphia.
That was... Hey, man, Eagles fans, don't forget to kiss your daddy. You know? Man, that Jerry boy, that Jerry, happy birthday to him still, man. You know? Come on. One love, baby.
Take a drag of my cigarette. Bring me out.
Shout out to you, Holly. I'm gonna slow it down just a little bit. Yeah. Grab me something to eat. Shout out to you, Lisa.
Don't let the street
Appreciate everybody, man. Do me a huge favor. I know I'm wild a little bit, but to keep this thing going, hit that like button. Share this content. Subscribe. We got to set up for a big party. I want you guys to be a part of it. We got to get to 95K. I want to get to 95K for the big party. So y'all help me out. Hit that subscribe. Shout out to you, Philadelphia. Shout out to you, Michael, Swain, Anthony Miller, and another one. Shout out to you, Fred. Thank you. TA, appreciate you. James Simmons. I like to give shots out at the end. Appreciate y'all so much. Sing it. Don't let the street lights hit you. Shout out to Uncle Charles. You know it's dangerous. Shout out to you, Derek Harris. Don't let the street lights. Who y'all college team this weekend? Trey, we're gonna have a great one. Appreciate you for that clip, Trey. And Jay Person. Coach AJ, man, appreciate you as well. Alicia, appreciate you. Jackson State. D Jackson State. D I love. Then forever doesn't feel that far. So far, so far. Michigan in the house, appreciate y'all. Fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on, fly on. Wow. Where my Roll Tide at, man?
That's a brand name. Like Pepsi, that's a brand name. I stand behind it. I guarantee it. They know that, even if they don't know me any more than they know the chairman of General Mills.
One love, y'all. Until next time. Salute.